What's up, everybody? Welcome to a video entertainment. It's going to be a video for Saba's project, Bucket List Project. Now, I heard of Saba before. Of course, I heard Saba through Chance the Rapper with the song Angels. I've also heard Saba through the song with Dreamville, Sacrifices. But I've never really listened to Saba before. I never listened to any of his projects. And now that he's coming out with an album this Friday on February 4th, I thought I should go back and actually listen to his albums. This one, including his other album, Care For Me. Before we get into the reaction, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let's get to it. Saba, Bucket List Project. First track, In Loving Memory. Okay.
Turn an obstacle obsolete, turn a cheap poverty.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Ooh.
Lottery winner, this album autobiography. I feel like Socrates, hypotheses, opposites attract. Squares around the block again, turn an obstacle obsolete. I believe I can fly R. Kelly awkwardly. Ain't really popular, probably.
Okay, so he's rapping really fast, and it's like hard for me to catch up, but I'm catching the bars. He does have bars, even though he's rapping fast. I'm loving the R. Kelly line, believing that he could fly like R. Kelly. I also like his line that's saying his obstacles are obsolete. Saba is using a lot of consonants, using a lot of the sounds that sound similar from the beginning of each words, like obstacle and obsolete. So the sound is the same. Right now, Saba is rapping real fast, so excuse me if there's some bars I didn't catch.
Turn the obstacle obsolete up the street where they bang.
There it is, see?
Pretend all our friends still alive, still apply for the fall, camping young for the fail. Furthermore, first of all, curtain call, shirt and tie. I'm a Paul. Better return the obstacle.
Yeah, catch his breath.
Get way out of horse. When I'm dead and I'm gone, but you smile, 'cause you know where I've been and gone.
I'm loving the soul in the chorus. That was In Loving Memory. Great track. Great opener as well. The way Saba raps, like, it's clear, it's fast, it's quick. Like I said before, he used a lot of consonants and assonants. A lot of the words sound the same. I also like the ending when someone else is talking about their bucket list. It goes along with the title of the project, having their bucket list. Also, maybe this is just me, but like that chorus reminds me a lot like Lupe Fiasco, but during the time of like The Cool or Food and Liquor, like the song Paris Tokyo from the Cool album. Hear the chorus from this song and Paris Tokyo, and you see what I mean. I mean, Saba is from Chicago, so I definitely hear the influence of Lupe. I also hear Common as well. But great intro, great opener. Next track we have is Stoney. I'm so sorry that I'm gonna butcher these names. Luckily, I'm gonna put them on screen so you can see it. I'm guessing Felix or Folix. I can't pronounce the other name. I'm sorry. I do apologize, but I can't pronounce neither names. But you can read it and see for yourself, or you can let me know. But next track is Stoney.
Hey, yeah, pull up in my bucket and I'm feeling like fuck it. Used to dream about it when my cousin had a cutlass. We were making more 19 with the swoop. Hit up JK, turned it to a video. Hey, riding with the windows up because my shit is broke. Just like we were broke. I was trying to inbound vehicle. We all see him no. Pull up in my bucket and I'm feeling like fuck it. Felt the same way when I ain't pull up in nothing. CTA short, balling on the budget. Riding in the soupy till the next
Okay. So this track is vibes. It's just chilling. They just rapping. You know, a simpler life or maybe a simpler time. While driving the hoopty and all that. And just chilling, vibing. Okay.
Kobe whipped the station wagon and he hop.
RP Kobe.
Chill, pick me up from school, nephew. Hop in, came home straight skunk. Like I know my mama mad. Ay, still don't smoke, but I smell like my friends. All my niggas dead.
That's funny. That's funny.
But they'll train hop. This shit sound like CTA. My new shit coming TBA. Remember they ain't show no love. Now it's only PDA. Yeah, that's at the stands.
I like that. I like that line. That line was slick. How he wasn't showing love and now it's PDA. You know, public display of affection. Now they're showing him love publicly. I like that. That was slick. I like that line.
Pull up in my bucket and I'm feeling like fuck it.
Nice harmonies in the back.
Pull up in nothing. CTA short, balling on the budget. Riding in the soupy till the next thing coming.
Got the saxophone going on too. Okay. Nice. So that was Stoney. That was a cool track. It was chill, it was solid. I really like the contrast of having this like distorted beat going on while they're just chilling and vibing during the verses. And then towards the end, we get like those saxophones, we get those horns going on, and it brings like a different type of soul while still having that distortion. It's like showing Saba's influence of, yeah, I got the soul like Ye and Common and Lupe. But you know, I'm also chill type of dude. You know, I fuck around. It's a vibe. It's all cool. Just chilling. So that production definitely displays that. Definitely displays those influences. Great performance all around. Next track, we have GPS featuring legend Twista. One of those few rappers where he's rapping fast, but you could still hear him. So I'm guessing both of them are going to start rapping fast. Right, GPS with Twista. Okay.
Earth can be so lonely, glad we're all in heaven. Bet he can count a dollar, couldn't count a blessing. Hey, where's your head, you necklace for a fucking necklace? Ooh, put that shit on record, bet they get the message.
My man said, bet he could count a dollar, but he can't count a blessing. I guess what Saba's talking about, especially with GPS and the head bar. I mean, where's your head bar, right? GPS is like finding your direction, finding your route, you know, finding your journey, finding your way of life. He's saying people are too materialistic. You know, they're quick to count a dollar, but not quick to count a blessing. Talking about, hey, like, where's your head at? Like, you have no spine, right? And where's your head at? Your necklace, so you're looking down. You're not seeing what's in front of you. You're just focusing on some meaningless shit. Like, keep your head up and like have that direction, have that route, just like a GPS. Where's your head? Where's your soul?
I tell him, pop that trunk, cause I'm deaf, got cushion, and smoke that blunt, cause I'm blessed.
We got Twista now.
And I'm fresh, and I got that cause I come from out west. I was raised around thugs and ballers. Something was happening whenever I come through. Hanging with the gang and with the crew. Anxious just to show what I could do. And though the gas real spark, when the gas real dark, we will go take it to Garfield Park, to the Holy City, in K-Town, and go downtown, so I can show them that I'm real sharp.
This dude's energy is so crazy, man.
When you see how we coming. On my mama Saba, when they got the OG on me, homie, no way, we don't want nothing.
Okay, so that was GPS featuring Twista. Another good track. You know, I really like the dichotomy and verses between Saba and Twista. How Saba doesn't really like when other people are very materialistic. And Twista, on the other hand, doesn't really care. He's like, just do whatever. I don't care. Go get your money, stack your bread up. We be struggling too. We into some shit. Who cares? Just get your bread up. And Saba is the complete opposite of that. Next track we have is Church/Liquor Store. Featuring No Name. No Name, great lyricist. Well, she's full of soul. I know this track is going to be good. Yeah, this track is going to be good. Yeah, I think it's going to be like a food and liquor type of thing going on when it comes to the topics. Maybe.
They ask you what's the cause and effect. A doobie's packed and they fat, now you call and collect. They booby trap in the trap. The police pulling the pulley, you'll fall for it, you silly. Putty you out of shape, fuck running, you'll catch a case. I can't
like
relate
this.
to half of my relatives. My genetics is felony. Buying low and reselling it. They tell me tell a story, I'm like, why not mine? Shit, everybody taking pictures, I'm like, why not vibe?
I like some of the lines that Saba's spitting right now. That they booby trapping the trap. Of course, they're talking about like the police. They're booby trapping the trap. That's slick. I like that. That's clever.
Bound to be on the block a little while longer. They your homies. This what homies. What don't kill you, make you stronger. Call Obama. Jesus. He can say Chicago from the demons and the deacons when it's DN.
Okay. Saba mentions Bound 2 and Stronger. Those are both Kanye songs. That's why I mentioned the Kanye line, Yeezus.
Funeral home, church, liquor store, corner store, dreadhead, dead lid, dead toe, tenfold from Cicero to Central. Was told, let it go. They know who to hit though, now that's church.
So my man, just from the course itself, which I really enjoyed, the dude's really talking about his environment. I completely understand being in New York, you know, Chicago, New York City. A lot of us talk about all the time where we see a liquor store in every corner, barbershop everywhere, there's churches everywhere, there's a lot of funeral homes too. So, you know, you see your surroundings. A lot of times you emulate your surroundings. You become how you're raised in. Doesn't happen all the time, of course, but still, he's talking about his environment. I completely understand that. This is gonna sound weird, but a great book that I recommend that sort of talk about things like this is Bodega Dreams from Ernesto Quinones. I recommend it. It's one of my favorite books of all time. But yeah, they talk about it. It's pretty dope. It's almost like The Great Gatsby, but taking place in Spanish Harlem. Like in the early 2000s, I think.
And fuck who you think I sound like. I'm a legend in the making, like the directors cut it. I
like that.
And I'm fed up with the fuck comparison. These niggas don't got the truth that y'all won't do. They think I'm lying, then plan a trip to Chicago today.
My man said, stop comparing me. I don't care who you think I sound like. Stop that shit. And the thing is, it's in our nature, no matter what. Everybody knows that artist hates that shit when they're constantly compared to other artists. I completely understand. So in my head, I'm like, this kind of sounds like Denzel Curry and a little bit of Lupe and Common. And then you say, man, fuck, stop comparing me. I'm just like, yeah, I know, but damn it, it's in our nature. Not even as like a reactor, but as a listener of music. Anytime we see something new, we need to find something that's familiar, and that way we can digest it easier, or that content is more accessible because of it. But I understand, don't get me wrong.
They so.
Like a show
They
beat.
so prison the way they
Come on, No
pipeline
Name.
systematically lifeline erase all niggas. They so bulletproof from the law abided citizen shot. Willie Lynch do crack now, made the new letter shiny. Now we pray King Kunta and hope the grave don't find me. They gentrified your neighborhood, no need for cops. Watch, look at the yoga pants, coffee shops and yogurt stands, consumerism, holy land.
Okay.
And on the other hand, my mama land. It look like
I like
your
this.
home.
I like this. No Name killed it. No Name killed it. That was Church Liquor Store featuring No Name. I'm loving what Saba is doing by bringing like the other side of the argument or another perspective to his ideas, to his thought process, and showing this almost like a tale of two cities, showing like a different world. Because here Saba is talking about, you know, live in the hood, live in the city, and how just terrible that shit is. Like all these funeral homes that you see, all these liquor stores every shop. Yo, I remember in my neighborhood, there's a liquor store 1 block away. There's another liquor store another block away. And there's another liquor store a couple blocks away from there. There's a barber shop in every single block. In every block, there's a barber shop. Funeral home, a couple places. There's a church in other places. So I understand it. And then No Name is coming to the conversation with, listen, they're going to gentrify these neighborhoods. That's going to be the solution for these people. You're going to see people in yoga pants. You're going to see coffee shops. You're going to see Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Once you see Whole Foods, you're done. That's it. It's not the neighborhood it used to be anymore. You're done. Well, unless you go to the east side of Harlem, because when you go there, there's a Whole Foods there, but there's still a lot of people on drugs that even broad daylight, you see them just like stuck. Like you see them stuck. I remember when I went to the DMV, broad daylight, like 11 in the morning, 10 or 11 in the morning, people are stuck. This is Harlem, where Whole Foods at and where it's gentrified. This is the east side of Harlem too. Even the Bronx is getting gentrified, believe it or not. The rent for the Bronx is getting a lot higher. I think the average rent is like $1,600 a month now. Yes, I'm talking about the Bronx. So yeah, I'm loving what No Name is bringing into the conversation. It's not one-sided anytime Saba's talking about these heavy topics. I like that. Next track we have is Westside Bound 3 featuring Joseph Chilliams.
And I'm from the part of the city that they don't be talking about. Hey, also my grandmama's house. Hey, house on Madison, middle school graduate, could have been trafficking, but I would rather do better than my uncle had in my head to the sky like a Jesse White backflip.
Yeah, my man raps well.
Hey, Westside nigga go crazy.
This dude is good. Like his skill in rapping is so good. Nice chill guitars too.
And I'm from the part of the city that they don't be talking about.
Yo.
Austin, my grandmama's house. House on Madison, middle school graduate, could have been trafficking, but I would rather do better than my uncle had in my head to the sky like a Jesse White backflip. Slept on the pallet, promised my mama I turn it to palace. West side of block, you're rapping, yo, we're about to keep it separate. All on some niggas to some weapons, that's why I'm walking like I'm welcome. Hey,
I'm making the harmony.
Just pour it on the curb. We blinded like an eye patch to your boys in the herbs. Hey, where the west side at? Shout the thug, shout the nerd. Hey, shout the kids claiming shy right. Know you were born in the bird, boy. West side nigga.
That's funny.
Westside nigga,
that's funny. Listen, man, there's some people that does that. They be born and raised in the state, but really from the burbs, so they don't really have like that experience that a lot of these rappers be talking about. Like Saba, for instance. This shit is hard.
Westside nigga, great.
And I'm from a part of the city. I was sitting on my front porch when I saw my first titty. Tried to throw the west side up when I was 5, watching Pac, diss and Biggie. Whole fit off of Madison, eating Uncle Remus, fucking Whole Foods. Shorty used to act like Stone Cold, flipping niggas off, cracking cold brews. Once I was my old school, the block was hot like Suzanne Summers. Seeing someone that got hit with a shotty, walk a block while he shitted his body. Cops came, started lifting his body. I went back to watching big tunes. Watch your back when it's mid-June. You can always be my big spoon.
That was Westside Bound 3 featuring Joseph Chilliams. That song was hard. It's probably my favorite track right now. Like the shit that they spitting, like I fucking understand that shit. Like when you see some shit, like I've seen, fuck man. I really don't want to say it because I don't want to make it public, nor do I want that energy out there. But when you see some shit and then you just go about your day. I remember seeing something and I was like, oh shit. And then I just walked to work like another day, like it was another day. Maybe because I'm desensitized from living in New York and you always see some shit. I would just go about my day and just walk towards work. So But when he mentioned the line how he just saw a body, you know, he witnessed the murder, but then he just went about his day, saw some cartoons. Like, I get that. A great track. Next track we have is Most. I'm liking the production so far.
Dance with the lights on. Snakes and the pythons. Run with your haircut. Hand on the Bible. Stage with the light show. Bed with the bed bugs. Check if the mic on. But a check that I sign on. Tell me what I'm worth. Sleep when it's bedtime. Gave up the airtime. Whole city graveyard. Most of these dudes don't wanna be dudes. But most of these news call most of us dudes.
You know, he mentions lines about snakes and your head being cut off, then had in the Bible, you know, talking about Adam and Eve. We know the story. But this line I really like the most. When he's saying like most of these dudes don't want to be thugs, but yet people are still calling us thugs. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. Because a lot of time it's like that. A lot of time it's just perception. Like sometimes I remember being in high school just chilling with the homies, and we could be chilling, you know, outside the bodega or in the park, whatever the case may be, or maybe in the basketball court playing ball. And sometimes people look at you different because you're just chilling with the homies and you don't have a certain type of image where you're, you know, you're good boys. And he's saying that most of these shooters are the boys in blue. Most of the shooters are cops, right? Talking about police brutality. Saba's spitting. Saba's spitting some real shit.
Rhyme with a new scent. Chain like a new noose. Cop in the review, save all your 2 cents.
Love the energy, how he switched that up.
They'll be happy to shoot you like not some sitcom.
Pokemon.
Streaming on Hulu. There's no one to the
Sitcom
rescue,
Hulu.
no one to
That's what they're known
defend
for.
you. They know
Okay.
that I've been through what most of them been through. Most of the yard in love with the good.
Dude, man, like this might be a long video, but that verse, riding with a new scent and talking about having a new chain, cop in the rear view, save your 2 cents, like save your opinion, save what you got to say. I don't care. You know, Saba's saying, you know, he's balling up in life right now. He's doing well and he's still gonna get stopped by the cops. Like I said before, man, he's spitting. He's spitting.
Most these niggas starve for so long, get up late, man. Forget to thank God, they forgot to say grace, hey.
Okay, that was Most. Chance the Rapper was on the outro. That Chicago Connect, like I mentioned before. This was a good track. I really like what Saba has been spitting, to be honest with you, more than anything. And, you know, doing it in a chill type of beat and the way that he spits, the way that he flows. A lot of assonance and consonants, to be honest. I think that's a Chicago thing where they do that a lot. A lot of Chicago rappers' rhyme scheme always has alliterations. You know, they love playing on these words. But the topic in itself, the subject matter that Saba's talking about, he actually goes in depth with. And that's what I love the most. It's not some surface level bullshit. It doesn't sound preachy either. He's painting what he's been through and his life without making it corny. How he doesn't make it corny? By giving us a story. He's showing us. He's not telling us. And that's what I like. It doesn't sound corny because of that. And I love that. Next track we have is Symmetry. Okay. That lo-fi that's going on too.
Symmetric soul, I know you are out there.
Okay.
My better half of Paul, we like a pair.
Ah, that Symmetry, better half. Got you.
When you and me align of form with those who came before us, but them at the running point.
This is the vibe. I'm loving these synths.
Side to side, that's symmetry. Real me, truly. Oh, simply, really need you and me. Oh, rush through the cruise, we got plans, we got plans.
These synths are nice. I know I haven't been saying much in the track, but like this is a vibe, man. Let me just chill. Let me just vibe out.
And I just want you, I don't want no other. My exes, I know you may know a couple of. But you ain't never concerned with past love. I promise I'ma be here for a while. Only if you let me, and I'm lucky. From up here we can see over the clouds. Baby, what's your preference? Do you love me? That's symmetry. Real me, truly. Oh, simply, really need you and me. Oh.
Okay, so that was Symmetry. That was a cool track. Such a vibe. So chill. Finding your other half. Finding your soulmate. So nice track. Just chill vibe, you know? Next track we have is Photosynthesis. Featuring, I'm going to pronounce her name in French, but Jeanne de. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Either Jeanne de or Jean de. If y'all know how to pronounce her name, let me know. But I think it's Jeanne de. I heard of her from Mick Jenkins, another Chicago rapper. The song The Healer from his The Waters mixtape from Mick Jenkins. And I love that song. I love The Healer. Such a vibe, so chill. All right, Photosynthesis featuring Jeanne de.
Oh yes, I made it alive. It's your drive.
I almost died. I doubt the water is red as mine.
Water. Thank God for the
I
waters.
only in a room with God. Never slow up, not even a pit stop. Praying my niggas will never get caught. Overcame it all like I'm some big shot. Was taught to be a man out to the wristwatch. To the collar shirt tucked with the front pocket. I learned the lessons when they go blossom.
One of the things I love about Saba is the way he switched up his flows and his voice. The way he changed up his voice for each song is so dope, and it keeps the listener entertained or at least intrigued. And so far, the song's a vibe.
Riding through my city like a tour bus. Hoping one day I can have a tour bus. I can see the planets from my window sill, and I tend to tell what is honest. I don't wanna fight no one, no contest. I just wanna undress my conscience. I just met a killer that been in his ways. Try to raise a family with minimum wage. What can I say? These are the demons is reality for the people that we love, and we are the ones that will team up and tee up the party.
This is nice. This is nice. I get it.
What you compromise? I almost died. I doubt the water is red as mine.
That was Photosynthesis featuring Jean De. Great smooth track. There's a lot of shit to unpack with this track. Again, Saba's talking about his upbringing, and Jean De is also talking about Chicago, talking about this lake that they go to a lot, comparing themselves to some people that lives in Chicago that didn't really make those sacrifices or those compromise. Saying that they made it, they really had to compromise. That's why their water is not as red as theirs. They're really going through shit. Also, the outro has Billy Williams. And the next track is about Billy Williams' story. But the outro is talking about how, you know, he wants to be the plug so his people could eat. He wants to play soccer on the rooftops of Tokyo. That sounds like a dope idea. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like all those neon lights while playing soccer on the rooftop. That sounds like a vibe. That sounds chill. I like when he said, I just want to find a place where I don't have to put a face on for people anymore. I don't want to put that facade anymore. Who truly wants to be yourself. Like I mentioned before, the next track is the Billy Williams story.
Coming down over high, fill you with my third eye. I swear I don't even know ya. I'm with Billy like I'm road dog. Coming down over high, fill you with my third eye. I swear I don't even know ya. I'm with Billy like I'm road dog. Legend how I got the hand. Cornerstone probably banned. Wicked Parker picket fans. Nigga attitude like Ran. Down with over Thames. Feeling like a nigga rich. Walking to the corner store today. Looking like a magnet. Bodega more like baloney. Me walking the store and I feel like the owner be known to split bands up like KT and Dota. See wanted poster, you should take a photo of me. Drop through like a GTA. Think of how I'm getting paid today. I'll walk in and take it before I put this shit on layaway. This is ferocious. Oh, would probably know me. Never fucking with the police. I don't give a fuck. I take a nigga groceries.
Okay, that was the Billy Williams story. That was cool. That was a cool track, you know. And talking on a different perspective, I guess, with his friend Billy, just sharing a story from someone else who was raised in Chicago and rapped about some of the shit that he's been through. Next track we have is Bucket List featuring Matthew Santos.
Skydiving, hoping my pilot landed, my shoot is good. Am I showing well in my check? About to go to the hood. If I die before I can make a change, at least I made a tape. And I pray someday you're inspired by it and make it wait. You can let the fans take a vote, get the bread, then take a look. I just put the work in, then take a load. Oh, got a better bed like some toast. Wrote a bucket list and approach. They said that one like my last one, and they've been waiting since my last one. And look what happened, yeah.
Okay.
Cause I meant it. If I doubt it, then I did it. If I got it, then I did shit. How I started, how I finished. Show a hater.
I like that aggression.
We major. I got another one off that paper. I don't believe in that I come from the bottom, but a nigga feeling grateful. My life when it fed to. Swear I must got angel. I know that the sun will come up anytime the rain go. I've been in the brain, no. They said what I can't do.
It's funny how I mentioned how I learned about Saba is through the song Angels with Chance the Rapper. And here he talks about angels, how he must have some angels. Or he's feeling grateful for where he is right now. He came from the bottom. Now he's here. So, you know, he's talking about his success. Let him get his shit off. Let him get his shit off.
Thinking outside them squares, whole world know what it is. Scratching on my bucket.
Thinking outside the box. Squares.
My life when it fed to. Swear I must got angel. I know that the sun will come up anytime the rain go. I've been in the brain, no. They said what I can't do. I got a gift to give. Just like this life we're living.
I just realized something.
Only a
I just realized that Matthew Santos was the singer for Lupe Fiasco's track Superstar. I'm like, why are these names sounding familiar? I'm like, oh, a lot of affiliations with Chicago. That was Bucket List. That was a good track. I really like Saba's energy on that. I really like the aggression in his tonality. Matthew Santos was also a great closer for this track. Overall, it was a good track. Next track we have is American Hypnosis, featuring a Kenya. Again, apologies if I butchered the name.
I smile and my pics online. Isolation taught me patience about the way to go. Had to learn my mama depression wasn't my own. Had to feel the pressures of the pessimism, trying to convince me that realism was a better vision. Never been accepted in the ghetto, but I'm on division. And I'm living. Inability to be myself in a room full of niggas. Focused on hitting stains, ain't getting bitches. I don't speak, I'm silent as a mouse by my own house. While my mama boyfriend think he hiding fake, he sell reefer.
Oh shit.
We was kids, they ain't mean, we was stupid. First time I seen a gun, thinking if he'd shoot it. Shotgun in my mama mouth, please don't do it. She ran home naked and came right to us. And I go to school the next day like ain't shit happened. Excelled in great grades today ain't matter. Standardized test, educate data. You love the hype shit, but they ain't savvy.
Oh my god, that's hard.
Until my family granny lost her brother, her other brother, her daddy. My cartoons was a straight A student on a scholarship, and I hated that. Left the hood, somehow I made it back.
Damn. Damn. Wow. Oh wow. You're using this interpret. Okay, you're using this. All right. Okay, so for the chorus, they're interpolating the Back to Reality track. From soul to soul. Okay. Yo, Saba's like pouring his heart out on this track and just showing like all the shit that he's been through, which is a lot of trauma. His upbringing, his family, the dysfunction in the family. He mentions how he don't smoke or drink because of what he's seen. I also like the line where he says that standardized tests educate data, because a lot of people always talk about when it comes to like tests and exams, they don't really measure the student's education or their intellect, but instead how well they can take a test. They talk about going to private school and then how he left the hood, but they came right back to the hood. This dude is pouring out his heart on this.
This dream wasn't meant to be.
Okay, that was American Hypnosis. I really like this track, especially what Saba was spitting. The different references that he brings onto this and the different subject matters as well. Like I mentioned, his upbringing. Like he really goes in depth with it. It was another great track. Again, I also love the outro, the reference to Langston Hughes or the allusion. That's the appropriate literary term, allusion with an A. Making a reference to Langston Hughes towards the end with the I too. Really great track, American Hypnosis. Next track we have is California, featuring Raven Lene and Felix. Now I heard of Raven Lene before with the track Glass Flows from Smino, and I see that Smino's on the last track. I heard of Smino. I listened to Black Swan before when it came out. Great artist. No, you don't have to recommend me listen to Smino. I've listened to him before. Yeah, California.
See the horizon from the road and hope that we drove the right direction, cause I don't wanna slow down for no gas, and plus I'm running low on cash. What does love look like in the 22nd century? Merely a memory. I intervene cause I tend to be a little more optimistic than the wildest child or the most imaginative. Somewhere I belong, looked and I didn't find, but instead of me getting discouraged, I got my city behind. Now I'm feeling worldwide. Next stop NY, next month then back west side. You change when a friend dies. New man since I lost Cold. He got out of prison, then called my phone like we're comfort zone. You know the bucket list, I finally climbed the rock, made it to the top of the precipice. I came from the pessimism of inner city as it is. Accident prone youth. Adults say don't take a chance, but we never listen. We went and did it. They vision and plan.
Nice.
So what do you fear? And why are you scared? Why are you scared? Why are you scared? We drove the right direction, cause I don't wanna slow down for no gas, and plus I'm running low.
Yo, what up? It's Lupe Fiasco.
Oh shit,
My
Lupe.
bucket list has many things in it. One of them is want to win the Nobel Prize for something.
Dope to have Lupe in your corner, man.
House in a gated neighborhood, not the hood in the hill. Plus an ocean view, your wife and you is good, and your bill ain't never stretching. Look at what you done started. Look at what you done started. Look at how you gone.
This is a bop. This is a bop. So that was California. My man, the outro was flaming, Saba. Damn. It was going on and on and on. I was like, golly, he just going at it. But overall with this track, it's another great track, to be honest with you. Again, Saba's just spitting. I love the touch that Raven Lene put as well. Nice smooth touch. This was a nice smooth track. Next track we have is World in My Hands featuring Smino and Legit. Like I mentioned before, I listened to Smino Black Swan, great album. And both Saba and Smino, they have like almost like similar styles. It's gonna be great together. Right, last track. World in My Hands.
World in my hands, the world in my hands, the world in my hands, the world in my hands. World in my palm like it's pomade. Cheering like they got pom-poms on. In that document and put it on page. Flipped it on my swan time bomb. And she said that she saw me on prime time. Start going up, that time bite. I don't wanna hear about the bullshit. I could write a full book. How you only keep it real sometimes. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't try to take my whole life and put it in right and put it on wax. You play while you drive. I was on a bus with it. Just went to Manhattan on a bus ticket. Y'all still did everything but listen. Now they trying to sound like a punch. It's a submission. How I got the game in the chokehold.
I really like the simplicity in the hook, the world in my hands, but the verses is fucking fire. The verses are fire.
Daydreaming is real when we wake up. Gave my all, but can't say I gave up. They wonder what these dreams were made of.
My beautiful dark twisted fan leaf burn like the pain when you see me grow. Yeah, it's that same old Negro. Crazy how now this we shit legal. Bro, main passion was the profit. Got to moving trees like the breeze, only 2-piece default. Just slam the gavel and he gone. Good man need a little more, trying to feed his people. Screaming reparations till my respiration meet the expiration. No, ain't no rush, look big, I got patience. Doctor the blunt got that me, I'm waiting with the win in my hand. Ay, grinning like damn fresh, linen lining, flicking like Tiana Trump. Damn, yeah. Hey, for
That Tiana Trump line was hilarious. Like flicking, but like maybe flick of the tongue. Like with Tiana Trump. That's hilarious. That's funny.
Me never front stunt. Dave Murray bring it bike on them. They been
I don't have to explain what Tiana Trump is.
On your head, turn the lights on them. Come to bread, need a hot quota on the quest for my little niggas. Gotta get them back, turn a fife on them.
Well in my hands, well in my hands, well in my hands, well in my hands.
That was the last track, World in My Hands. That last line with the Tribe Called Quest, the quest line, and they mentioned Fife, like Fife Dog from Tribe Called Quest. That was slick. I like that. But that was World in My Hands. Great track, great outro, by the way. And overall, really great album. I don't know if Saba was included in that era of Chicago rappers. Maybe he was, but remember that era of Chicago rappers where it was like mostly positivity, like Chance the Rapper and Vic Mensa. You know, back when Vic Mensa was being all positive as well with, you know, songs like Orange Soda. This also fits in that. It reminds me of that Save Money movement with Vic Mensa and Chance the Rapper. That positivity, the, you know, them chill vibes, that youthfulness. It's like watching a couple of your friends that are into music just putting out some dope shit. They're not fronting, they're rapping, and it's just dope and chill and cool. This project from Saba reminds me of like that era of hip hop with Save Money with Chance and Vic Mensa. That positivity and also bringing that awareness of what's happening in Chicago. Yeah, I fuck with this. I fuck with this project. Saba's dope. Saba's dope. Can't wait to hear the new album. I'm gonna listen to, you know, his other projects as well. That's it for my reaction. Let me know what y'all think about this album down in the comments below. While you're down there, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, help a brother grow. Thank you all for watching. Muchas bendiciones. And peace.